Good morning, everybody. Cheers. What is up? Just a quick 10-second story before getting into these discs. This has obviously been a very crazy week, and I have not been sleeping. So the weekend finally rolled up, and I told Emily, I was like, yo, please do not wake me up. I need to sleep in. I went to bed at 11 o'clock. I woke up at 11:30. I slept for 12 and a half hours. She still ended up waking me up. I think she thought I was dead. 1, that felt amazing. 2, I felt so guilty. I wasted half a day. You people who sleep in like crazy, I don't understand how y'all do it. The guilt was, there we go. There's my 10 seconds. You boys got some new drivers. Shout out to Hooligan discs. They hooked me up. Really hooked me up, actually. I have a Glow Proto, 1 of 5. This thing I think is worth about $500,000. I don't even know if I'm going to throw it yet. I'm going to throw it. Discs are made to fly. But I'm really excited to see how it flies. 2 Protos and 2 Vibes. 11.5, -2.2. These things are probably going to bomb. We're obviously going to do the little point system today, have these guys battle it out, but just real quick, something that's interesting about these Protos, going to be hard to tell, but it has a bead on it. There's a little tiny bead on the end of these. Little bit of dome, very comfortable in the hand. I think more for backhands than forehands. I mean, I'll definitely be forehanding this, but the backhand feels absolutely solid. These Vibes, no bead, really good for the forehand actually. Deeper dome to them, that's for sure. I'll do a giveaway for one of each of these. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. You'll find out later on in the video, but let's rip on these things. Before we do the long distance comp, I wanna show you guys the Geta setup I'm rocking right now. Oh my gosh. It's raining right now, so instead of spending $20 on a little bag, I can just use a Walmart sack. We make content out here by any means necessary. Here we go. Whichever disc goes the farthest is starting off with 1 point. The very first throw with the 1 of 5 Glow Proto. Nice flip, a little bit of turn. I need a little bit more height on that. Following that up with the Vibe, 11.5, -2.2. This thing should go pretty far. That might have beat it. That definitely, oh, it's good. That's gonna be close. Here's the Proto. The Vibe won by like 30 feet. I did also wake up like 30 minutes ago, so let me cook, let this coffee kick in, and we'll end it on another distance comp. Let's try to park some holes now. 3 points for a park job, 2 points for C1, 1 point for C2, 350 feet uphill. Let's test out the forehands. Because our Vibe has the 1 point, I think it's only fair that he goes first. A little flick with this puppy out wide. See if we can get it on top of that shelf. Oh, get on the shelf. Big skip. That might be circle 1, maybe circle 2. I'm lacking in the height department right now. Let's fix it and get it a little bit higher. That's better. Is that gonna be in the same spot? Oh, stay! It did. Please don't hit my camera. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll give it to him out of sympathy. This guy's definitely in C1, so that's 3 points for both of these. Hadouken! What? Hey, that Proto sucks. Just kidding, Hooligan. Just kidding. 320 feet uphill again. Still the Vibes box. By the way, if we get an ace, that's worth 5 points. I'm not saying we're getting an ace, but just putting it out there, it's worth 5 points. Throwing this Vibe right at the basket, having it sit on that hill nicely and hopefully not rolling. Maybe a forward roll. Now sit. Sit, 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 sit. 2 points. Can this Proto get any closer? Oh. Sit nice. These guys are out here copying each other. Both of these guys were on C1, but this Proto was almost parked. This hole's 270, a little short for these discs, but I just want to throw a big fat spike hyzer. See if we can get this thing to crash down next to the basket. Does it get around the branches? Oh! Uh-oh, that's circle 2. A chance for the Proto to get some points. That looks a lot better. It gets around. We have a tied ball game, ladies and gents. Just kidding, this thing's actually parked. I thought it was a little bit longer than this, but that's 3 points for the Proto, 1 point for the Vibe, 1 stroke lead, baby. 366 feet, just a gap shot the entire way. Something straight, maybe a little bit of turn will help. I think that'll be a good shot for these discs. So it is officially the Proto's box. This does have some turn to it, so I think if I just throw it right at the basket, I can just let the disc do the rest. Oh! It's gonna be close. I will say, and take this with a grain of salt, my form could just be bad, I could still be tired. I feel like I'm not getting the glide that I would expect. Does it make sense? Like, I feel like I threw a decent shot with that. 366 feet and I'm short. I got the full flex and everything. I don't know. I'm gonna crush on this again. Not playing the hyzer flip, just get this one flat. Oh, that's gonna be a lot closer. That one's gonna be parked. But still right at 366. Maybe I'm tweaking. Inside C1 with the Proto. Yikes. And then an absolute park job with the Vibe, which has officially made this a tied ball game. Okay. Last thing on the distance, I'm not some guy that's just known for hitting 5 bills, but I kind of chill in that 400 to 450 range. And on hole 1, the fact that I was barely past that tree, which is like 370, kind of confused me for a second. But like I said, maybe today's just an off day. Maybe I'm not getting that pop that I'm used to, but just a thought. We'll test the distance out again on the final hole, but real quick, we have hole 14, 400 feet. This is going to be the hardest hole we play today. So if any of these get inside C1, that's going to be crazy. We're tied up. It is the Vibes box. I got to play this out wide, aim at that sign, and then hopefully get a flare skip off the road. Get through the trees. Oh, don't! I thought I was gonna go out of bounds. Okay, all right, well, door's open. We have a chance for the proto. The hardest part is getting it underneath that branch. I think we did it. Oh, we're not gonna get the skip. Damn! Should there be consequences for going out of bounds? I was gonna penalize that proto, but I feel like it's not right to enforce rules mid-game. So he gets away with one. We're on to the island hole. It's so fun coming out here every day because you can see that the retriever pole is in a different spot every time because people be losing discs. Hopefully I don't lose these, especially the proto, but we're parking it. We just gotta manifest it. But here we go with the forehand out wide with the Vibe. Oh no! No! I'm terrified to throw this now. Damn it! Okay, it looks like I'm gonna be moving that retriever pole I was just talking about. Okay, we cannot lose this one. This is 1 of 5. If this goes in the water, I gotta go in for it. Let's get this on a lot more hyzer. Could you tell I was scared? Oh! I don't think you guys can see it, but it's right next to that leaf, which is like 40 feet out there. So if anybody wants a Vibe that's out there vibing in the pond, you can have it. I'll still do a giveaway with the other one. I'll just be vibeless. I love that the pond's back because it makes it that much harder, but I also hate that the pond's back because it makes it that much harder. Ugh! I'm averaging like 1 disc a video right now. Here we go. Because it's still a tied ball game, we're just gonna play these out. Whoever gets the best score, that's your winner. We're also doing max distance, so see which one of these puppies can go the farthest. I'll be sure to give this proto some height this time. Didn't get the flip that I was thinking. Okay, here we go. Fresh throw with one of the ones that I'm giving away. I think this thing will go a little bit farther. Yep. That definitely beat it, and I think we're going to be in a better spot. So we got the proto at 360 feet. You can see the Vibes just a little bit farther, but we'll get to that one in a second. I am right in a puddle. I do have a nice open forehand shot. Thankfully, there's no water, so we should be good. It's going to take a birdie to win it, so who's going to do it? Does it get through the branches? Oh, no. It's gonna take a big jump putt. I'm really choking coming down the stretch. And now we've got the Vibe just inside 400 feet, 397. Wasn't able to get either one of these things at 4 bills, but we do have a lot better footing. Basket's just behind the tree, and the door is wide open for this thing to take the lead. Get under that branch. I hate that you guys couldn't see that, but that went right in front of the basket. We're gonna have to make this one to put the pressure on. I might have been better off putting with this thing. That was such a horrible putt. They're about the same. Looks like we have our winner chicken dinner. Thank you, Hooligan Discs, for the hookup. I'm sorry I had to lose one of your discs in the pond. The first 2 people to DM me over on Instagram, you each will get one of these discs. Make sure you guys have those notifications turned on because I like doing these giveaways. You guys hook me up, I gotta hook you up. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.